guys, welcome back to my channel. So today on my channel I'm going to be making a very different type of video. When I started my makeup channel, I wanted to add cooking videos to it, but at that time I didn't have the proper setting, the proper lighting, so it didn't work out at that time. And now that I have a big kitchen, I can make these kind of videos, and I'm planning to make this like a series on my channel, and it's just going to be basic home cooking videos that I make at my house pretty much every other day. It's not going to be something fancy, it's basic, easy to make, quick on the go recipes. So today I'm going to be making Oats Khichdi. It's oats porridge, but it's going to be the savory version of it. It's very much similar in consistency and super tasty, and I love it, like love it to bits. So yeah, if you want to know how to make the Oats Khichdi, let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so let's begin with the ingredients. First, I'm going to be taking oil. Now, I'm using coconut oil. You can use any oil that you want, but just don't use olive oil, because olive oil cooks at very low temperatures and Indian cooking requires high temperatures, so it just won't work. Next is going to be steel cut oats, and this is just basic regular steel cut oats. If you want, you can also use the regular instant oats. Next is onions, ginger, garlic, green chilies, tomatoes, celery, carrots, beans, mushrooms, cauliflower, peas, some sprouted moong beans, some spinach, lemon, and then for the seasoning we're going to use salt, a little bit of garam masala, turmeric, dhana jeera, that is coriander cumin powder, some cumin seeds, and red chilli powder. So I'm just using the regular steel cut oats, about 1/4 cup. Now you can change the quantity whichever you want. This is perfect for 2 people, and if you don't want the moong sprouts, you can use chickpeas, kidney beans, whatever you want. Also, another thing, say you're making it for breakfast, try to like prep the previous day, and that's what I do. Like I prep it during the weekends. Like for example, my beans are already cut and kept in the freezer. My moong beans are ready, my peas are ready. Just don't freeze the cauliflower, because it's just gonna get too watery, and when you get up in the morning you'll have all the ingredients right in front of you, and it's just going to be quick. Okay, so now without further rambling, let's just get moving on to how to make this Oats Khichdi. Okay, so today I'm going to be making it in my Insta pot. Now I made this recipe in a pressure cooker as well, so I'll let you know about how many whistles you need in a pressure cooker. It's exactly the same method, except you have to babysit for the pressure cooker, so I'll let you know. But if you don't have an Insta pot, and trust me guys, it's going to change your life, because it's just going to make your cooking very easy. And I didn't own an Insta pot for the longest time. I think I got mine back in November, and it's just changed. It saves me so much time. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start my Insta pot, and for that I'm going to switch on the saute button. Once I start the saute button, I'm going to take my coconut oil, and this is barely like less than a teaspoon. Just going to put that in. Once I'm done with my coconut oil, you just want it to kind of melt, and then I'm going to take my cumin seeds and just add a little bit of it. If you don't like cumin seeds, I know some people don't like it, you can add mustard seeds as well. I prefer cumin to mustard seeds, that's just how it is. This cooking that I'm showing you can be done the exact similar way in your pressure cooker. Now one thing that I forgot to mention is my hing. So I'm just going to take a pinch of this hing once you hear the spluttering, and add that in the pot. Next I'm going to add my onions, my ginger, garlic and green chilies, and my celery. I'm just going to give it a light stir. Now once you're sauteed all this, add your turmeric. Now I love turmeric, I just love it. So I add a lot, and there are no specific measurements for this, just go by the eye and how much you prefer. If you don't like turmeric, just skip it. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my tomatoes, and I'm going to add my tomatoes inside. And you don't want it to get too mushy at this point really, because everything is just going to go in the pressure cooker or the Insta pot, and it's just going to cook for itself. You really don't have to do much over here. Okay, now I'm just going to take all my vegetables and dump it inside this. Okay, so I'm going to take my carrots. Now I have a lot of carrots today, but I'm going to just take half of it. I'm going to take my cauliflower, my beans, green beans, then my mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, skip it. I love it, so I don't mind adding it. Some green beans, spinach. The best way to add all vegetables in your food, and your kids won't even know that there are so many vegetables in the food, because really it's all going to get mushy and you can't even see the vegetables. So just give it a light stir. Make sure it just get mixed inside very well. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add my moong bean sprouts. And all the ingredients will be listed in the below. I'll try to list all the measurements as well. And it's going to be for 2 people. So yeah, so you know, if you have more people, you can just double up or triple up or quadruple up, whatever you want to do, okay? So now I'm just going to take my dhana jeera powder and add it over here. I love dhana jeera powder, so I'm going to just add 2 tablespoons of it. Give that a light mix. And I like spicy food, so chili powder. If you just want the color, add Kashmiri chili powder, okay? That won't be too spicy, so you can add that as well. I'm going to take very little bit of garam masala. Again, if you don't like garam masala, skip it. The dhana jeera does the job by itself. If you want, you can also add goda masala. My husband, when he makes it, sometimes he adds goda masala, so that also tastes good. And if you don't know what goda masala is, just a Maharashtrian based like a spice, just like garam masala, it's goda masala, but it's really tasty. So just going to add that in, and then we're going to add some salt, because you need salt for the flavoring. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Again, I'm going to just give it a stir. And then we add the oats, okay? Just add it, give it a light stir. So you might think that the oats is very less, but trust me guys, like when it actually cooks very well, it's going to be a lot for you, and sometimes you might not be able to even finish it for breakfast. So there have been times when, you know, I never used to measure at that time. Now I measure my food a little bit, at least for the oats, and I used to add extra, and it just used to be too much for 2 people. And it's super filling, you guys. Just this much of it is very filling. I have my breakfast at about 8 o'clock, and I don't feel hungry until like 11 o'clock, and then I have a banana at 11, which is, I won't go too much into that detail, but this is it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water. So at this point, I'm just going to add water. I'm adding about 1.5 cups of water for about 1/4 cup of oats. So that should be good. If you like the consistency to be too watery, like soupy consistency, go ahead, add more. Honestly, oats is very kind of like gooey kind of texture, so it's just going to absorb all the water, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is going to be, till here the step is going to be the same in the pressure cooker. What I'm going to do is, now once I've just given this a light stir, so right now it is at the saute option, so all I'm going to do is go to the pressure cook option, and I'm going to reduce the timing to about 4 minutes. And that's all it takes, 4 minutes to cook this oats. You don't want to keep it more than that, because if you do that, you are going to end up with a very thick oats, and you don't want that. It's not going to taste that good. So yeah, now it's on and the pressure cooker is on. So I'm just going to take my lid and I'm going to close it. The important point right here is, you see there are 2 options, the vent and the seal. Just like the pressure cooker, you add the whistle. Here you're just going to put it on seal, and that's it. You're done. Right now it's on high. Okay, so until here, it's the exact same steps, okay? If you're doing it in a pressure cooker, you take the lid, put it on, put on the whistle, and wait for about 2 whistles for it to be done. If you're doing it in an open pot, it's just going to take a little longer, but you just have to see the consistency and keep stirring it a little bit till it becomes like the proper consistency that you like. So this is really easy, and let's just wait for this to be done, and then we'll be back, okay? Okay, so now in the Instapot it's done, and just like your pressure cooker, wait for the whistle to completely go down, steam to completely go down. But over here, you have two options. One is like the quick release option and the other one is like wait for it to go down normally. I just use the quick release option because it's safe over here, but please do not do that on your pressure cooker. It's not safe, okay? So I'm just going to release the seal over here. Now, over here, only and only when this seal, you see, it goes down is when it's safe. You see that? You see that? Only when that thing goes down, it's safe to open it, okay? Otherwise, please do not attempt opening it while it's up, okay? So I'm just going to open it. You'll hear that sound. Voila. It's ready. Okay, so now you see it's kind of watery, which is how I like. I don't like it to be too thick. As it sits for a couple minutes, it is going to kind of thicken up. It looks so tasty, you guys. You see, it's not too mushy and it's not too thick as well, like the vegetables. I'm just going to take my lime and I'm going to just squeeze it a little bit. Ooh, I love lime. I just love lime. Just going to give it a quick stir. And always remember, do not add lemon before it's cooked, okay? Always wait, open the lid, wait for a couple seconds and then you add the lime, okay? That's when it's going to enhance the flavor of the dish that you're making. Always, not just for this, for any dish. So now we're just going to dish out everything. And look at how much oats you have, you guys. This is just, actually it's way too much. Even for two people, I feel like sometimes it's a little too much, but this is the perfect quantity. This is what's going to fill you up, and trust me, you'll be like, that's it? This is all I'm going to have? But you'll be full. And this is the quantity I use every day. Whenever I make it, this is what I use. Look at how much this is. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of cilantro on top. Now it's time for taste testing. I'm just going to mix a little bit of this in. Oh my god. It's too good. It's just me and my husband. I'm just double dipping, okay? It's so hard, but I just can't wait to finish the entire thing. The lime adds a perfect flavor to the dish. Oh, it's just too good. So that's about it. This is how you make Oats Khichdi. It's super easy, super simple. Now another tip I'm going to give you is, if you don't want oats, if you want to change it up a bit, you can definitely add dalia. That's like broken wheat. Just go to any Indian store. You'll even get broken wheat in the regular grocery store. Just add that instead of oats, the same quantity, and you will love it. Trust me, guys. So let me know how you like this dish. Make it and put it in the comments below if you liked it. What variation did you try, and what other recipes you want me to do. I am going to be doing a couple more recipes that I have in mind. And yeah, you know the usual. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on my social media, because I do Instagram stories a lot these days, especially a lot of cooking videos, because it's just something that I cook every day. So you'll see, and then probably if you want me to make a video on whatever I cook there, I'll put it up over here. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time, bye bye.